the unified WWE. And introducing the challengers, at a combined weight of 473 pounds, the All-American Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler.
What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome back. This is the first episode of the Over the Limit pay-per-view. As you can see, the first match on the card is the tag team title match between Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger and the defending champions Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. Now, it ain't been a bad build-up for this pay-per-view. This match only come about because Kofi Kingston went up to Triple H and said, right, we're done with a match for the card. And Triple H decided to give the number one contender spot to Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger purely because they aren't on the same page, and you know, this could be the make or break match for the tag team. You know, Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger, they've had a couple of matches against each other, and in the build up to the pay-per-view, Ziggler beat Kingston and Swagger beat R-Truth, so I wonder if that's going to have any effect in this, because obviously the ratings and morale change after each match on the Universe Mode game, so the stats have been altered. You know, when one superstar does well, you know, stats go up, when they don't, stats drop. So it's going to be quite an interesting one. And yeah, it's a good way to start off the pay-per-view, man. Good old tag team matchup. And as you can see, Kofi Kingston is off to a good start. A springboard drop kick there. Now, I don't know what's going to happen going forward, really, because we have quite a decent tag team division going on. I did mention in the last episode we do have several teams. I mean, we've got Beer Money, Usos, Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, and then you've got Cody Rhodes and The Miz. So maybe I could go about doing a number one contenders tag team tournament, or maybe like a huge gauntlet match. It's going to take some editing because I'll have to do it through the video and not the games, but like a massive tag team gauntlet match. Like every team enters, the first team starts, and obviously you have to eliminate all the other teams and stay in the ring, because we've got some other little random teams like Hunico and Camacho, and then you've got Team Cobra, so we can do quite a cool tag team number one contenders tournament after this pay-per-view. We'll have to go and see what happens, because like I said, Kane and Daniel Bryan are probably officially split up, because Kane's obviously in the midst of his WWE Championship quest, and Daniel Bryan's having a bit of a feud with Mark Henry, so that team's probably been disbanded, and yeah, let's move on and start using some proper tag teams. A lot of people in the comment section have been saying split up Swagger and Ziggler. I have to wait and see what happens going forward with that, because I can't just break them up, man. I would like it to have sort of like a storyline implication, you know. If it does happen, you know, one of them's going to go and chase for the title, and they could end up facing each other for the title. You know, it's all go, because all four of these guys can make good singles dudes as well. They could all easily chase for any championship. I mean, Dolph Ziggler arguably could go for the World Heavyweight Championship, Kofi Kingston Intercontinental, R-Truth and Jack Swagger US titles, so they've all got quite a lot of potential in either a tag team or as singles competitors, man. We can do quite a lot of things going through, but one thing I would like to see in the old comment section is ideas for storylines, ideas for teams and whatnot. I do apologise though, I can't do the WWE Velocity. I just can't do it. For some reason the PlayStation won't load up any match that contains created arenas and created wrestlers. I think it's just my PlayStation being shit. I think I do need to replace it. I think the Blu-ray drive's going because it doesn't load up certain scenes and certain things. It just annoys me, man. So what I'm going to eventually end up doing is slowly sifting in the guys from that roster onto the main roster. So for example, Bully Ray could go on SmackDown and Austin Aries can go on Raw. You know, eventually we'll start sifting these people through. So bear in mind who's on that TNA roster. You know, feel free to suggest in the comments which people you think I should bring through first, and we'll start going through. Same as with like the NXT roster as well. We can start bringing people through, like Biggie Langston in a feud with Alberto Del Rio at the minute, so he's obviously getting some TV time. There's other NXT superstars which could come through. There's been quite a good shout to bring the Shield in. Now I've said a few times, I will bring the members of the Shield in, but as part of a different faction and try and build something else up. So that could be quite cool. There are going to be some factions being made, or stables, whatever you want to call them. There's going to be plenty of factions and stables being made in future episodes. I've got a really cool idea which I'm going to slowly build up and bring in. But yeah, as you can see, Dolph Ziggler finally tags in Jack Swagger, and at last Swagger can get amongst it with R-Truth in the ring here. Yeah, some good matches coming your way as well. The match after this is the US title match between Drew McIntyre and Heath Slater. Heath Slater lost the championship on Raw. Drew McIntyre won it. So Heath Slater gets his rematch at Over the Limit, which is the next matchup. So you're going to be seeing that coming on your screens pretty soon. As you can see, R-Truth once again beating the shit out of Dolph Ziggler. He actually busted him open there. There he goes with his wake-up taunt, looking to perform his finisher. There you go, there's the finisher. Kofi Kingston's going to go and take care of Jack Swagger. Truth goes for the cover. 1, 2 and 3. Fair play. So Ziggler and Swagger fail at trying to bring the championship in. So we'll have to see what happens going forward with Ziggler and Swagger. But obviously Swagger ain't going to be happy that Dolph spent 90% of that match in the ring and still lost. So we could use that going forward, man. So that will do for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy the video, leave a rating. If you didn't, still leave a rating and tell me why. I don't know. Ratings and feedback is what YouTube's all about. So feel free to suggest what I said to suggest in the old comments box. And I'll see you for the US title match. Take it easy, guys. See you soon.